Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Particle Physics Brick by Brick, where we're trying to explain as much about particle physics as we can through the medium of Lego. In this short video we're going to be talking about leptons. Now leptons are fundamental particles, which means that they can't be broken apart into anything smaller. They seem to be part of the smallest building blocks from which everything is made. There are 6 different types, or what we call flavours of lepton in nature. 3 which have an electric charge, and 3 which are electrically neutral. The 3 electrically neutral particles are called neutrinos, while the ones with electric charges are called charged leptons. Now, the most familiar lepton, I'm sure, is the electron. The electron is the thing which is responsible for chemistry and electricity, and we are familiar with it because we learn about it in high school. Now, the electron has heavier versions of itself, the muon and the tau, or sometimes called the tauon. These particles have exactly the same electric charge as the electron, but they are just heavier in mass, so they behave in very similar ways apart from the fact that they have a little bit of extra energy. That extra energy is usually lost when they decay to form the electron. These 3 are known as the charged leptons because they have a -1 electronic charge, where the electronic charge is that charge on the electron. Then there are the neutrinos. Each of the charged leptons have associated with it an electrically neutral particle called a neutrino, and so the neutrinos are named electron neutrino, muon neutrino, and tau neutrino, based upon which of those charged leptons they produce when they interact via the weak force. These neutrinos, or little neutral ones, have 0 electric charge. Now, leptons are half of the building blocks of matter. The other half are the 6 quarks, which have the following properties. There's more on quarks in another video. Now, leptons take their place in the wider remit of particles in that they are part of the family of fermions. They have a spin of 1/2, which dictates a lot about the way in which they build to make structure. The quarks are also fermions with spin 1/2, and as mentioned, they are the other half of the fundamental building blocks of nature. There is a further family of particles called hadrons, which is the name given to any particles that are made up from quarks. Now, these are composite particles, such as protons and neutrons, which are collectively known as barium particles. A barium particle is any particle made up of 3 quarks. Then there are meson particles, made from quark and antiquark pairs. But mesons, you'll notice, are not fermions. They have a different spin. In fact, their spin is 0. And particles with spin 0 or 1 or any integer spin are known as bosons, and bosons behave in a very different way to fermions. There are also fundamental particles that are bosons as well. These are the gauge bosons, which exchange the force between the leptons and quarks. Then there is the Higgs boson, which provides mass to all of these different particles. We get the word lepton from the fact that if we put a proton or a neutron on one side of a seesaw and an electron on the other, then the proton or the neutron far outweighs the mass of the electron. And so in 1947, Dutch-American physicist Abraham Pais coined the term lepton from the Greek leptos, meaning small, because the electron, the only charged lepton that had been discovered thus far, was much smaller than the other particles such as the proton and the neutron. Thanks for listening. If you would like to know more, subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on social media for more information. You could also buy the book. Particle Physics Brick by Brick is available through online retailers and many local bookstores. Other languages are also available. If you follow this bit.ly link, you can also get access to lots of educational resources and information on where you can get your hands on Lego to play along. Lego is a registered trademark of the Lego Group, which does not sponsor, authorize or endorse these videos in any way.